Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hope everybody's doing all right. This is Red Dirt, aka Sean Metcalf, and I figured it was time to go ahead and start documenting this. Now, I'm not usually super crazy about social media. I like to keep a lower profile most of the time, but I felt like a lot of y'all, at least some of y'all, are going to be able to relate to this. Now, I'm 26 years old. I've been working since I was 18, so for the past 8 years, I worked at Chick-fil-A for a couple years, starting off when I was 18, and from there, the last 4 years I spent roughly in corrections between the county jail and state prison. And last year I went and got my CDL, and I've been hauling reefer coast to coast across the 48 states, hauling mainly food and stuff like that. Looking back, I don't feel like I have as much to show for it as I should, for as hard as I've worked and everything. And I think a lot of people feel that way. But, you know, as badly sometimes as I wished I could go back and change the past of, certain little things here and there, at the end of the day, reality is you can't. So at this point, I'm trying to figure out what my next step forward on this journey is going to be. And here lately, I've really been considering the idea of going out to West Texas, getting into the Permian Basin, making a little bit of that West Texas Oilfield money, baby. And I know there's a lot of people, there's that misconception a lot of people have that, like, oh, you got to know somebody to get in the oil field. And, I just don't operate that way. I think if you got the perseverance and the grit and determination to get out there, you can do whatever you want to do. But that's kind of what I'm thinking about going forward. So some of y'all might be saying, look out Red Dirt, look out Sean. What is this channel about? Is it prison stories? Is it your top 10 worst mistakes made over the road as a trucker? Is it about how to get into the oil field? Like, tell us what this is about. And I guess my answer to that would be it depends. I want to provide value. I don't know if this channel is going to gain any traction, if I'm going to, how hard I'm going to pursue this channel or not. But if you guys want to hear about something, about prison, trucking, I'm not in oil yet, but that's the plan here, sooner than later. Feel free to ask me about whatever. I'll tell you one thing though, regardless of all that other stuff, the goal isn't to just work hard for forever. I want to build something. I want to create assets and learn how to invest. I want my money ultimately to work just as hard for me as I work for my money. Look, y'all, I ain't got everything figured out yet. I ain't no financial expert, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I made it. I'm just a blue-collar guy trying to improve, learn, and build something from the ground up. So, I'm going to document the process, the work, the wins, the mistakes, and everything in between. This is Red Dirt Metcalf. Let's see where this goes.